The power's been out for over a month now. I went around and collected solar lights out of people's yards and stuff, the houses that had been vandalized and broken into. People seemed to be all there was really basically after was just food and stuff. So the vantage point I've had, the reason some of them hasn't really bothered me, is I've showed them how to eat some of the food off the land, the porcelain and the lemongrass and things, and I've showed them how to dry it and make teas and stuff with it. So they basically just leave me alone because I've showed them some things how to do some, at least put a little food in their stomach. But still, it's very very dangerous out there. The hospital shut down a little over a month ago. There was just I would go up there just see what was going on, and I'd hear talk that the medication was running out. That the when everything went to the power generator, they only had so much. They started transporting the very ill patients to these recovery camps and stuff, or FEMA camps, or wherever they was. And now, did the people make it? I don't know. Uh, I'm not certain what's going to happen one day next. I went around and started collecting car batteries and brought them into the house so I can record things and have a little bit of light. But I'm still real careful what I do because these people are getting really dangerous out here. Some of them are. The you know the military's still around, but they're not. They're more patrolling now. They're more like martial law, and the food quit coming a long time ago. So they're telling them, we you need to go to these rescue camps, and they're encouraging people to leave it. And there'll be trucks that come in here to pick up people by the truckloads, and some of them's going, and of course there's some of them's not going. And then you got the really old here who are just not able to go anywhere, and you can smell death. Uh, so with the death is disease and stuff, and they've gotten these groups that's going around into places and picking up the dead bodies, and I don't I heard there was a huge fire pit that they was having to just burn the bodies because uh, there were just so many of them dying. I heard that they turn around and write down the name of the people and stuff in a book, and things like that, and take pictures of the bodies if they're not too badly decomposed, so they can be put into a record book. So I don't know if things are going to get much better or not. Wintertime's coming, and I think things will get worse. There is a lot of people just flat out refusing to go. I mean, they're just crazy out there. I mean, it's dangerous. Uh, Even I'm not certain what's going to happen, because I've tried to help some of the people and show them a few of the things they can harvest off the land and eat, but that's only going to do so long if they don't think about drying it and putting it up and stuff. Uh, you know, uh, I just kind of play dumb and says, you can eat this, and then I just show it to them. But so I've got stuff put up to last me. I'm in drying stuff and putting it up all summer long and everything. So I've got plants that kind of depend on to get me through the 1 month. Uh, uh, I just don't know. Every night you hear gunshots, and these soldiers, even most of the soldiers are changing. I mean, they're just. I heard of one of the women was raped the other day in one of the houses, and they claimed it was the soldiers that did it. So I really don't know. Things have gotten out of hand. I think really it's getting worse. I mean, you got the whole United States has got to be taken care of, and you got National Guard people and volunteers, and a lot of them just flat out just crazy. This situation is bringing out the true colors of a lot of these people, and it's just I just don't know what's going to be happening one day to the next. So you know I'm fortunate, I had the foresight to put herbs and stuff up, and I had a foresight to extend my medication out where it'll last. I can make it last me 4 months, but I have to take one every other day. So I'm on my last batch of it. But fortunately for me, my medical condition can be kind of controlled with herbs and stuff. But these other people who's just in severe dire need and has no knowledge on what to do, you know, more and more of them every day is dying. I mean, just it's just I'm afraid. I'm not going to deny it. I'm afraid, uh, and I'm going to have to make a choice whether I stay in this house for the winter or leave. And if I leave, it's not going to be safe for me in the winter months. I need to do it in the springtime when things start to warm up and things. So I think I'm going to tough it out for the winter months here. We'll see what's going to happen over the next few months. Yeah, they claim that things will get back to normal, but I don't know how long. I don't know how much longer it will be. It's been almost 4 months already. Like I say, we've been out of electricity for a month at least, and the medications and everything in the hospital. It went a long time ago because the when the power started going out, the trucks couldn't refuel to bring emergency supplies, and then you've got this martial law going on and the chaos going on. It's just every day. During the day you're safer to walk during the day, but at night it's just extremely dangerous. I mean, it's just there's looters out there. There's those who's looking for food, and then there's just flat out those that's just flat out has just totally went crazy. Just out there just killing people and raping people and just whatever. They're just to them it's all a game, and this ain't a game. This is very dangerous. And every night, I went out the other day walking and I seen where the well, those who are in charge, the military or whatever you want to put them, the volunteers or whatever, there was 10 bodies laying there, and you could see the blood seeping through the sheets. And um, I was gotten kind of friendly with some of them, talking to them. I asked them what happened. They said, well, these guys were out after curfew, and they was breaking into houses and stuff, and we had to follow a procedure and shot and we killed them. So that was 10 people there, men and women both, who died out there because of whatever reason, whether they was looking for food or just breaking in to be breaking in or whatever it was. It's happened, and this here is just the start. And over the next, when winter gets here, we're going to be more and more people going to be dying. I don't know how many will survive it. I say by next spring, many of the people who are here now will be slowly carried off and be thrown in that burn pit thing, and a lot of them's going to just starve to death or freeze to death or whatever. So we'll just have to see. Maybe, hopefully, the lights will be up in a few months, but I don't really see it happening yet. I really don't. Keeping warm is going to be a problem. We're going to have, you're going to have to figure out how to stay warm without, you're going to have to burn wood and something. If you ain't got a fireplace, you got to figure out how to keep yourself warm during the winter months. You're going to have to figure out how to. It's just, I just don't know. At night I sit here and I keep my knives next to me. I've rigged up every night I rig up little booby traps. I've got fishing line all tied up around my doors and cans and things like that to keep in case someone comes into the house and they trip over it, and then I'm made aware of it. And I've even gathered up bottles and busted them and placed broken glass along my windowsills to try to give myself some kind of defense. I took a, a baseball bat that I found, and I took and I put long nails into it. I put things into it to spike it to use that as a defense weapon. I'm doing what I can to survive. I mean, you just don't know. I started wearing things around my neck to try to reinforce some kind of protection around my hands, and uh, I started when this one person got choked to death. I mean, literally. I mean, they just so. I went and found me some metal stuff and hammered it out and fixed it as a collar for me. I mean, do whatever I can to survive. So we'll see what's going to happen, but I don't see anything's going to get any better. I know at least maybe next spring. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how long this is going to be like this. It's not just here in the United States. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and we just don't know how long it's going to last. We just all we can do is just pray and try to get through one day after another. That's all we can do. So from the world of Joan, life prepper here doing Act 2 of the Doomsday SHTF effect. Let's hope this here never really does happen.